Evening, everyone. The time here is 9:30 in the evening. In your end, I don't know what time. May I greet you a pleasant good morning to United States or in Europe. In Singapore, it's already evening. In Australia, we are now uh, 9 o'clock in the evening, which is December 17. Now, the reason why I'm here on live again, I had difficulty on dealing with the chain of joker, okay, joker broker. Now, as you know, we are now on digital. Wilhelmina is the seller's marketing consultant and mandate. The seller hired Wilhelmina to tell the world that we have the supply. I handle Conakry, Guinea, I handle Bamako, Mali, and I handle Sierra Leone. Now, our full corporate offer is really very, very extensive. Now, to all buyers mandate, I know your buyer is crying for supply and your buyer authorizing you to outsource. And you cannot find the supply. Instead, you go on YouTube and on Facebook. You found Wilhelmina because I'm the only person who put everything online. We tried to remove the time waster 2020. This is the last that I would entertain chain of brokers. I don't mind entertaining buyer's mandate because the buyer hired you to outsource supply. Now, Africa is 98% supply coming from 54 states of Africa. There are 54 countries in Africa. So I handle Conakry, Guinea Conakry, Bamako, Mali, the third largest gold producer in West Africa. Conakry, Guinea is the land of opportunity. Sierra Leone is land of opportunity. There's so many supply in Africa, but I don't deal with them. I only deal with the seller that the seller hired Wilhelmina. Now let's talk about how you help your buyer. Now I know you send me a lot of documentation cut and paste. I wouldn't believe it that your buyer is real. You as the buyer's mandate, you're scared to reveal who is your buyer. You are scared. You don't need to be scared if your buyer is hiring you, if your buyer is paying your commission. Because we don't pay double commission anymore. We don't. We call that two tiers. Instead, we give the buyer a very good deal because the seller and the buyer has to sign a contract. You as the buyer's mandate, you are assisting your buyer. You are outsourcing and you found Wilhelmina. You found Wilhelmina because Wilhelmina is the only person you can find it. You search gold in Africa, my video pop up into your screen. You search gold and diamond, my video pop up into your screen. But if you're very smart, buyer's mandate, you don't need to be excited. You pay attention, you read it, because the full corporate offer is like this. We are selling the gold to the world. We have the supply. The purity is 23 carats. That is an offer to sell it to the world. The purity is 96, 97. That is an offer to sell it. Okay? The origin is from Conakry, Guinea, Bamako, Mali, Sierra Leone. The mode of payment is F.O.B. We don't deal CIF, cost, insurance, and freight only. We don't. You have to pay the products because you're buying money to make money. So you are buying money. If you don't have the money, how could you put the money? Because gold is money. There's a saying, he who has the gold makes the rules. The government is making the rules, not you. Not the broker that asking commission, double commission. That is not the rules of selling. So the rules is, we have the gold. Show me your capacity to pay. And we don't deal LC, we don't deal SBLC and escrow. We will only consider if the buyer show his financial statement because this is $1 million you're buying. We cannot afford to give the gold to you in Singapore or in Malaysia or Brunei or London or Dubai, CIF. No, we don't. Therefore, you are going to launder, you are going to leverage. We make sure that the gold, before gold leave the country of origin, we have to have a contract. We make sure that we gather the buyer's business registration. We make sure I do gather buyer's business registration. I will gather the buyer's importation license. I will gather the buyer's passport copy. I will gather the buyer financial statement that you have $1,000,000. You have $56 million, you have $1,000,000,000 because this is money you're buying. Then when I review that, then that is the time I would know which seller I'm going to put you. I have to put you to Bamako, Mali. If you want tons of gold, we have 3.5 tons of gold in Bamako, Mali, the third largest gold producer in West Africa. We have tons of gold in Conakry. We have tons of gold in Sierra Leone. Wilhelmina will determine which seller I'm going to put you after my validation. I receive a lot of cut and paste LOI. The LOI is exactly the same as I put online. Okay? Exactly the same. You're just copying and soliciting. Now, this is the buyer that needs to submit to attention to Wilhelmina. Okay? The buyer mandate has to reveal who is his buyer. Don't be, call this, don't be afraid that you will be circumvent. The letter of intent must be coming from the buyer, not cut and paste. We want to know the buyer's name and company name, address, telephone number, the destination, who is going to receive the item, the quantity, what the buyer needs. This is F.O.B, not LC, not CIF. Now you're going to say, I want a copy of the certificate of origin. You will only get the certificate of origin when you pay bank to bank. For example, I'm going to give you an example. You want to buy 100 kilos. So you send me attention to Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina, I saw you on YouTube and on Facebook. This is my company. I am the buyer, etc., etc. Just exactly the same. It's on this video. I'm just enumerating. So when I receive your letter of intent stating your company name, address, telephone number, email, Skype, etc., etc., I will then call you. Dear Mr. Bayo, I received from Mr. So-and-so your mandate. Now, I would like to request a copy of your business registration. I will request from you, Mr. Buyer, your importation license to attach on the contract. So then, all the information I got from the buyer, I will advise my head office. Okay, let us proceed. The buyer has been validated by Wilhelmina. So then the buyer will receive a letter of confirmation how many quantity you need, because we don't know how many quantity you are going to require on first shipment. Recently, Bamako, Mali sold 1 ton of gold. So then, when I send this to the head office, then the head office will confirm. We will send you the contract. You will only get the commercial invoice when you travel and you inspect the gold and you pay the gold. You will only receive the certificate of origin when your payment bank to bank has been cleared. You will only see the export license on the contract. And you will receive the airway bill after all the necessary requirements prepared by the seller. The custom declaration is very, very important. You need to insure the gold. You need to pay the shipping cost, 1% on the shipping cost, 1% on the insurance. So most of you are asking CIF. We don't give you CIF. You can only afford shipping cost. How about paying the gold? What is the guarantee that you're going to pay the gold? What is the guarantee that you will not default the payment? So we must put that on writing. That is the reason why Wilhelmina is really, very, very strict. Now, I'm going to call this guy from Malaysia. Okay? Just a moment. Okay, because he sent me all the document cut and paste. His name is Abraham. I'm going to educate you guys while I'm live because I'm going to. Yeah, Abraham. Good evening. This is Wilhelmina. Okay, Abraham. I received your documentation, Abraham. Okay, you're a mandate.
I'm talking already to my sister.
Yeah.
In London.
Go ahead.
Okay, and then he sent to me the document from the bank. The document he sent already to me in my email. The document I sent to you.
What you have to do, hang on. What you have to do, put on WhatsApp the name of the person that we are going to send a letter because we need to send a letter confirmation of his order. Kindly put that on WhatsApp. How many quantity the buyer needs because in Bamako, Mali, we have 3.5 tons available at the moment. We just recently sold 1 ton.
Never mind.
What do you mean?
I sent already to my sister in the UK London. He agreed and buyer agreed.
Yeah.
So he sent to me the document from the bank. I want to send to you.
All right.
Your right request.
Okay, before you, when you send it, you have to tell me, Mrs. Ford, this is the person that you're gonna address it because we have to send him a confirmation and we're gonna send him a contract. Yeah.
No, I understand.
You understand that?
So your email have already to me, okay? It's clear already. And then I ask my lawyer send to you, alright?
All right. Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for our conversation. Thank you. Bye.
Alright, bye.
All right. Another guy, another person. I'm going to. Okay. Okay. This another guy. He's just a new. I will market price. I sell in England. Okay. I have to interview you guys because this is really very, very important. Hi, Christian. Good evening. I read your message. What time is it now in London?
Morning, Daddy.
It is 10 o'clock here, almost 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock.
10:42.
Yeah. Now, you said to me, to bring the gold in UK is not worth it for you. If you're gonna buy gold in Ghana, it's not worth it for you because the importation duty is 21%.
Yeah, it's too expensive. It doesn't make sense.
It does. That is business. You are just a small timer. You wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
As a small timer, you wouldn't. Most of the big company they bring gold in London because they're big. Actually, our selling price is less 5%, but because when I travel to Africa to accompany the buyer, I threw back the 3% in total of 8%. You got me?
Yeah.
As a new timer, I wouldn't advise you.
Okay.
You're gonna burn out. And don't believe on you don't believe on such a small offer. Don't believe it. Don't believe on cheap offer. Don't believe it. I'm just advising you sisterly. On our conversation this morning, I analyze the way our conversation. It's really, if you are just a new timer, just keep your money. Buy gold, or you can bring it to Dubai because Dubai the importation is just 5%.
Okay, so that it works in Dubai.
Well, I'm not teaching you. I'm just suggesting you. So you have to open your company in Dubai. I'm not here to teach anyone. I am here to sell. Yeah. Most people come to Wilhelmina for advice. I'm not here to advise. I am here to sell. If you read, if you listen to the video, you will gain it. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you very much for our conversation this morning. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And good evening to you, to me, and good morning to you in London today.
Yep, that's fine.
All right, thank you, Krishna. Bye. Okay, now I'm going to call this guy from Florida. Because he is confused. Okay. To clear his negative attitude. Okay. I think Florida is too early. Hmm. Just a moment. I'm gonna call him. I'm sending him a message. Okay. May I update to you guys the price of gold? Just a moment. I'm going to the world market today. Okay. Wilhelmina is always helping everyone in order not to be duped. Please, someone offer you very cheap, don't grab it. I can guarantee you, you're gonna be duped. There's so many foreigners has been duped because of the um, seller in Africa offer cheap price. Now the price of gold today is 60. Okay, where's my pen? $60,000, 288. 60,288.36. Okay. Yesterday, the price of gold, hang on, because I have a record here. Yesterday, the price of gold that was December 16 was 59,663.30 per kilo. Then on uh, September 15, the price was 59,247.74. Can you see the big difference now? Today is December 17 is 60,000. Now you guys asking cheap price, I I wouldn't believe that you're a buyer. You are dodgy buyer. And then when you are looking for cheap price, you're waiting for disaster. You're buying money. Money is not cheap. You're buying money to make money. If you don't have the money to buy, how could you make money? Gold is money. Yeah. And you guys thinking, yes, we are now on the global communication. Internet is the most powerful tools to find a supplier. We are here. Wilhelmina is here to help you. Wilhelmina is the one who put everything, the full corporate offer. You don't need to send me the full corporate offer because the corporate offer is in front of you. But if you don't read, to me, I wouldn't believe you're a buyer. I wouldn't believe it. Now, you read first the full corporate offer, then digest it. You come back to Wilhelmina. There, Wilhelmina, I saw your full corporate offer. I am searching for gold for many months. Will you help me to assist Wilhelmina? I am a gold trader. I want to buy to resell it to my destination. Will you able to assist me, Wilhelmina? Yes, I am here to assist you. I am here. I have two positions. I am the seller's mandate and I am assisting you to facilitate in order to guide you properly that you will not be duped because there are so many foreigners. Yesterday there was an American and he wanted to buy gold and he has been a victim in Ghana and he shared with me his loss and frustration and I told him the reason why you were being scammed because you were being offered cheap price and he said yes I was looking for cheap price and I paid taxes. Oh well, that's the reason why the gold didn't arrive And I told him, why you pay taxes? Why not pay the gold? That is normal. You have to pay the shipping cost 1%. That is normal. You pay the insurance 1% on the total sale value. What happened? The gold didn't come. And I challenged him, come with me, but show me your financial statement that you have the money. I will challenge you and I will recover your losses. Yeah. Now, Mr. Buyer, if you're watching me, you don't need to be scared with Wilhelmina. You don't. Be thankful that you meet this lady in front of you. Be thankful. Why? I am guiding you. I am not here to rip you off. I was being ripped off. Yeah. I was handling sellers in Ghana. I was being screwed. And those joker broker doesn't like my guts. They blog me that I'm a scammer. I don't know how much I scammed them. I don't have any idea. Those joker broker hates my guts are a scammer. Those joker broker hates Wilhelmina because they were being rejected. They don't have the money. They are just prostituting online, collecting information. You don't need to chase around or running around. We are here. I'm the one who put this online because we are trying to remove the time waster. We are trying to remove dodgy buyer and dodgy broker. Cut and paste. I will not entertain cut and paste. 2020, it's over. If you cannot read the full corporate offer and if you cannot digest it, don't come to Wilhelmina. Because I'm not here to teach you. I am giving you already the food in your table. The full corporate offer is really very clear. Very, very clear. Most of you cut and paste asking commercial invoice. The commercial invoice will only be given to you when you travel and inspect the gold and pay a partial down payment, your commitment. I'll give you an example. In your country, you buy a car. You walk into a car dealer, right? You like a Mercedes-Benz. You open the door, you sit down, and you want to touch the features. And then you get the car dealer agent say, Mr. So-and-so, you like this car? Say, yes, yes, yes. The car dealer agent will say, how are you able to pay? Did you bring your checkbook, Mr. Buyer? Some buyers say, oh, I'm buying gold, but I have to ask my bank how much he can lend me. Some rich guy, yes, I will buy cash. He bring checkbook and a car dealer. I'll turn to gold. You send a letter of intent to purchase to identify yourself. Dear Wilhelmina, I saw you. I watched your video. I'm very impressed of your explanation. This is what I need, Wilhelmina. I need 1 ton of gold, or I need 500 kilos of gold. Wilhelmina, I want to bring the gold to Dubai. Yes. I want 23 carats, Wilhelmina. Yes. The purity, Wilhelmina, 95, 96. Yes. What is the measurement of the gold? In every bar is 1,000 kilograms, 1,000 grams in one bar. Yes. The origin, Wilhelmina, I will put you in Conakry, Guinea. 500 kilos, Conakry, Guinea. Wilhelmina, I want to buy gold to Bamako, Mali. Yes, we do have. I will put you to Bamako, Mali. Wilhelmina, I want to buy gold in Sierra Leone. Yes, we do have. We'll do the contract. After you read the full corporate offer in front of you, you watch Wilhelmina, then you send me your business registration. Wilhelmina, I fully understood. Now this is my business registration, my importation license, my passport copy, Wilhelmina, my financial statement. Without financial statement, I wouldn't believe you. I wouldn't believe you at all. You already saw me, right? You already read the full corporate offer, and why you cannot digest it properly? Yeah? I'm gonna explain to you again. In every video, I always give you an example. I watched this blood pressure on Facebook advertisement. The advertisement was really very powerful. They explain it on how to operate the blood pressure. This is modern blood pressure. When I saw this one on Facebook, right? And I was really intrigued.
At the same level of your heart.
Yes?
Don't move and keep quiet.
This is only an example, huh? Watch. This is modern. The blood pressure can tell you whether hypertension or low or high. Okay? Can you see that? It says don't move, but I move. I'm just explaining to you to show it. You can buy this blood pressure online through Facebook. Yeah. Facebook is an advertising site. I advertise that we have gold produced in Africa.
Your systolic pressure is 180
Hypertension. I have a little bit of hypertension because of you guys. But anyway, it will come down because I just finished talking to the Joker broker. Now, I also purchased this interpreter advertised on Facebook. I always show this to you guys so that you will understand. This is a traveling interpreter. I would use this when I travel to Conakry. I will use this when I travel to Bamako, Mali, and Sierra Leone. I've been to Africa several times already. But this one I was intrigued when I saw it on Facebook. Yeah. Some of the people, local people doesn't speak English. So this is now my interpreter. But most of the seller speak English. My seller speak English fluently. Bamako, Mali is a French, but my seller speak English. My seller in Conakry is a French colony. They speak English. They are very fluent on English, my seller. And my seller is well educated. Well educated. His children went to United States to study. And my seller is very rich. Not like you asking CIF. My seller says people asking CIF, Wilhelmina, is a bigger. Buyer asking LC is a bigger. Why a bigger? You're going to borrow money in the bank. You're going to apply credit facilities. My seller was saying they are bigger, they don't have cash. Gold is cash. Is BLC standard letter of credit. They are going to leverage Wilhelmina. They don't have cash. They are going to launder. Tell them good luck. This is my seller was saying to me. I'm just telling you guys. My seller said good luck. We have the gold. Tell them they come back when they have the money. My seller was right. September 19, Bamako, Mali delivered 200 kilos. My seller in Conakry delivered 100 kilos. In Dubai. Yeah. And I was in Conakry last year, and this year my transaction is successful. I would not tell you who is our buyer because our buyer is confidential. You need to convince us. You have to prove to us that you have the financial capacity to pay. Our minimum order is 20 kilos. We're no longer accepting 1 kilo, 2 kilos, 5 kilos. No, it's not worth it for you to travel. Minimum is 20 kilos. This is what my seller was telling me a few nights ago. Every conversation I have, I always inform my head office. Wilhelmina would know which seller I'm going to put you. So your letter of intent must be attention to Wilhelmina Ford. Either I'm going to put you to Conakry, Guinea, the land of opportunity. Attention to Wilhelmina. Dear Wilhelmina, I saw you on YouTube and Facebook. I want to buy gold in Conakry, Guinea. You have to specify that. Wilhelmina, this is my letter of intent. I want to buy gold in Bamako, Mali. Wilhelmina, I want to buy gold in Sierra Leone and diamond. On your letter of intent, you must specify it. Yes? So that I would ask the head office what available stock because the gold cannot wait for you. As today's price is 60,000. Yesterday, just a moment, yesterday the price of gold, okay, just bear with me. Yesterday, December 16 was 59,663. On December 15 was 59,247.74. Today, December 17 is $60,000. I'm going back again because the price of gold, it fluctuates. Just bear with me. Okay. Now, per ounce is 1,875.10. The price of gold on the world market is 60,285.70. Now, Mr. Buyer, I will urge you, do something about it. Act now. Because there would be a price increase. 2021, if you've been watching the movement of gold, the gold will turn to 2,500 per ounce. Use your calculator times 32.15. Okay? 2,500 someone? 2,500 times 32.15. This could be on 2021 80,375 per kilo. So act now. Remember, if you've been watching my previous video, 2019, I warn everyone, bank now, start now, because there is a prediction 2020, the price of gold will rise. I was right. Yeah. 2019, the price of gold was 45. Now it's 60. So we are now ending 2020. So if I were you, Mr. Baya, act now. I am here to guide you. I am here to assist you. Yeah, I live in Australia. I am the extension office. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry that you're gonna be scammed. No, you were being scammed before. That was history. I will help you to recover your losses, provided you follow the golden rules of the seller. It says here, he who has the gold makes the rules. The government is making the rules, not you. You have to follow the golden rules if you want the products. I'm sure you're hungry at the moment. I'm sure your business would not function if there is no supply. I'm sure, I can guarantee you, Mr. Buyer, you don't need to be scared. This beautiful lady would be with you. Okay? Now, book now for January. I know everybody's spending Christmas. Mr. Buyer, when I travel with you, I do charge my extra service. Remember, read first because it says, do not travel without Wilhelmina. Yeah? And I do charge my extra service. I will discuss that with you when you come on live conference. The reason why I do charge, Mr. Baya, I do charge my airfare, hotel accommodation, spending money. My services is not for free. I've given you already free service worth $1 million in front of you. No such broker give you the full corporate offer. No such broker explaining to you like this. No such seller is doing like this. None whatsoever. There's so many offer in Africa. 25, 30, 40. Mr. Buyer, may I give you the secret on this industry? The buyer offer you cheap price. They will ignite you. Actually, the price is not 25. It's not 30. The 25 is only 10 carats. The 40 is only 18 carats. We are selling 23 carats. Right? And you're going to say, well, Amina, I want to buy 99.99. That is already refined. You are buying unrefined. You can make into spare parts. There is gold on mobile phone. There is. There is gold on laptop. You can make into jewelry. See? Here. You can make it into different uses. So you buy unrefined, you buy Dore bar. So you're gonna re-smelt it. Either you buy to make into $1, $2, or either you're gonna make into jewelry, because Indians are the jeweler lover, especially in Dubai. Or you can refine it into 99.99. So don't be confused, Mr. Buyer. Don't tell me, Wilhelmina, I'm gonna buy 99.99. That is already refined. You can buy that in the bank. You can buy that in refinery. The 99.99 stays on the vault because that is already refined. In our position, Dore bar coming from the mines, you can hold it. That is physical. Yeah, you can carry because there is no hallmark. But you need to have an importation license when you buy, because when you bring it to your destination, you need to have an importation license. The seller has an export license to export to you. So when you take that to your destination, you have to show it to your custom that where is the documentation. You will be getting a documentation when you pay the gold bank to bank. When your payment will be clear, you're gonna get commercial invoice, certificate of ownership, certificate that the gold is free of illegal activities, initial asset report, airway declaration, custom declaration. You will get that. You will not get that beforehand. You will get it when you pay the gold. Now, I know you are scared because you have a bad experience. Let's do this, Mr. Buyer. I will try to help you. If a big quantity like 300 kilos, we will consider you pay 40% your down payment. 60%, the seller representative will accompany you to your destination because you have not paid the balance. You have not paid 60%. You haven't. So we will ask you guarantee that when the representative of my seller will travel with you, you make sure that my seller's representative must be alive, and make sure you guarantee that you will not default the payment. That is the reason why I ask you your financial statement. I ask your business registration. I ask your importation license and passport copy. And who is going to receive it? Now let's talk about brings to brings and or G4S. Most of you said, oh, I want to buy a gold brings to brings. That is good. You have an account to brings. My seller have no account to brings. We will only hand over the gold to brings when you pay the products, when the gold has been cleared that you have paid the gold to my seller's bank account. Then you will be getting commercial invoice, asset report, custom clearance, the ownership. We will hand over to brings because your brings will pick it up. The gold to a country like the brings will pick up in Conakry, Guinea. The brings will pick up the gold in Bamako, Mali. The brings will pick up in Sierra Leone because you instructed your brings to pick up the gold. So then my seller say, okay, the paperwork has been ready, then the brings will pick it up. We will not bring the gold to brings without your payment. We will not. You got my point now, Mr. Buyer? Most of the broker who brings to bring, that broker have no idea. He's a time waster. That is the reason why I put everything online so that the buyer will understand. I don't want to deal dodgy buyer. I know a lot of dodgy buyer. If I mention the dodgy buyer, they're gonna be embarrassed, but I will not. I will not. I have a lot of dodgy buyer on my file. I rejected them. When I rejected them, they get angry. You don't need to be angry if you were being rejected, meaning to say you are not able to pay the gold and the procedure, you didn't meet the criteria. So you are going to launder asking CIF. You're going to launder asking LC. You're a launderer. You don't have the money. Gold is money. Remember the principle, golden principle? He who has the gold makes the rules. The government is making the rules, not you. You follow the rules. If you have the money, you get it. If you don't have the money, you will never get it. I'm telling you. Thank you very much, Mr. Baya. Listen to this video. Read again. Don't come to Wilhelmina if you don't understand. Don't. because I'm not interested. 2020, this is the last. I am putting everything. 2021, I will not entertain cut and paste. I will only entertain if you're a buyer's mandate, but don't cut and paste. You let your buyer ask to send letter of intent, attention to Wilhelmina. You don't need to hide because you're scared of circumvent. You will not be circumvent if you and your buyer has an agreement, because we don't pay double commission. We don't. Instead, we give the buyer a fair deal. Okay? So the buyer get the profit, not the broker. So if you're working for the buyer, your buyer is paying you. Now, there's a lot of buyers that, oh, well, Amina, I have a buyer, I will refer it to you. Yes, I will entertain, let me handle, I will pay a referral fee to the person who bring the buyer, and let me handle it because I'm going to interview the buyer. Without that, you will never get the gold from us, especially to Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina is very strict and very brutal. I done it purposely because you were being duped before. You guys, because you were being offered cheap price. Just like this guy from London. I just finished talking. He called me this morning. He was being offered to buy land in Ghana, $1,000 per hectare. And I told him, I don't think so. This $1,000 per hectare. Yeah. And he wanted to mine the gold, and I told him, it's impossible. You don't have the money, and then you were being offered. I was right. He was being delightful. And he said to me, can you teach me? No, I'm not here to teach you guys. I am here to sell. Just read it and digest it. Listen to the video. We are here to do a proper business. I'm not here to teach you guys. I'm not. I am not an agency. I am here to sell the production of my seller. You buy, it's okay. If you don't buy, fine. You read, you're a winner. If you don't read, you're a loser. Something like that. So I think I have to exit because I have so many buyers queuing on Skype and on WhatsApp. Please read it properly. I would like to thank you guys. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bank now. Take Wilhelmina with you. I can assure you, guaranteed you will get the gold.